just that you keep on reading. I think that's where you have would you say, a glut? People don't read. And if you don't read, you are not informed.
A shocking murder case has left many Nigerians asking one painful question. How could a woman who gave people jobs allegedly end up losing her life at the hands of someone she once trusted? Police in Ogun State have arrested 3 suspects over the killing of retired broadcaster Olakitan Ibiola Oyesiku, popularly known as Auntie Kitan, and a 38-year-old security guard Pelumi Adetayo. The prime suspect, Sodende Olajuwon Phillips, allegedly admitted during police interrogation that he took part in the attack. According to investigators, he claimed that he and another suspect desperately needed money to rent an apartment, and that was why they targeted his former employer. The suspect also claimed that he felt Auntie Kitan did not pay him well while he worked for her. That statement has since sparked serious reactions, with many people questioning how a pay dispute could allegedly end in such a horrific crime. For those who may not know her, Auntie Kitan was one of the most respected faces on Ogun State television, OGTV. She produced the station's popular morning program, Kneel Down, anchored Prime Woman, and presented several other programs during a long career. She retired from active service 7 years ago after dedicating many years to broadcasting. According to police, tragedy struck on Sunday, June 21, 2026 at a residence in Agodo village, Kobakbe area of Abeokuta. Investigators said the first victim discovered was a security guard, Pelumi Adetayo. Police said he was allegedly attacked and later found dead inside the security house, which has been locked. Inside the main building, police said they found the 67-year-old retired broadcaster lying in a pool of blood. Investigators also reported finding blood-soaked tissue paper beside her, leading them to believe she may have tried to stop the bleeding before she eventually died. Police also confirmed that a Lexus RS 330 SUV was missing from the compound. As investigators searched the house, they reportedly discovered one unusual piece of evidence. The Ogun State Commissioner of Police, Bode Ojajuni, said officers found a handwritten note placed on the victim's chest. Another note containing similar words but written in different handwriting was also found on a table inside the living room. Police said they immediately noticed that the handwriting on the note found on the victim's chest was completely different from the handwriting on the other papers recovered inside the house. Investigators believe this discovery could provide important clues about what happened inside that house before the killings. Police then launched what they described as an intensive investigation involving intelligence gathering and technical tracking. According to the Commissioner of Police, those efforts eventually led detectives to recover the missing Lexus SUV and arrest 3 suspects connected to the crime. The suspects were identified as Sodende Olajuwon Phillips, a former security guard who once worked for the deceased, Sakuridin Abdurrahim Ayola, a 27-year-old security guard, and Sobu Obafunsho, a 36-year-old bricklayer. Police said Olajuwon is from Ikoto, Abeokuta. Investigators also revealed that he joined a private security company in 2021 before he was posted to Auntie Kitan's residence in 2025. Detectives further discovered that even after he stopped working for her, he allegedly continued contacting the retired broadcaster to ask her for money. During investigation, the prime suspect allegedly gave investigators details of how the attack was planned. According to police, the suspect claimed that he, Shakiruddin, and Sobu carried out the robbery together. The suspect allegedly said he and Sakiruddin needed money to rent an apartment. He claimed that financial pressure pushed them into planning the robbery. According to his statement to investigators, they were masked before going to the house. He also claimed they forced the security guard to ring the doorbell so they could gain entry into the compound without raising suspicion. The suspect further alleged that after they entered the compound, the security guard was taken back to the security house where he was attacked. He also claimed that he used a hammer he found inside the house, while Sakiruddin allegedly came with a cutlass that had been rented before the operation. Following searches carried out at different locations connected to the suspect, police said they recovered several items believed to be linked to the crime. The recovered exhibits include a broken hammer, a cutlass, a wooden plank, and black pen, and several other items now being examined as evidence. The suspect also allegedly told investigators that they collected Auntie Kitan's car keys before leaving the house. According to police, he claimed that Sakiruddin drove away with the Lexus RS 330 while he got down around Onikolobo Bridge and went straight home. The Commissioner of Police later confirmed that the missing vehicle was eventually recovered close to Olajuwon's residence. Police also said the suspect was arrested at a construction site in GRA Ibarra, where he had been working as a laborer. Investigators further revealed that when the vehicle was recovered, the ignition key had already been removed. They also discovered that the registration number plate had been detached and hidden underneath one of the seats, an action police believe may have been intended to make it difficult to identify the vehicle. Sadly, this is not the first time Ogun State has witnessed a shocking case in which employers were allegedly attacked by people they once trusted. Many Nigerians still remember the tragic 2023 killing of former Central Bank of Nigeria staff Kende Fatinoye and his wife Bukola Fatinoye, who were attacked shortly after returning home from a crossover church service. Police said the attack was allegedly led by the couple's driver, Lekon Adekambi, who was accused of working together with Ahmed Adetola and Wahid Adeniji. Investigators said the couple were killed and their house was set on fire. Police also alleged that the couple's son, Arel Lua, and their adopted son, Felix, were tied with ropes and thrown inside the river along the Adigbe Obada Road. That was how Arel Lua sadly lost his life. In February 2025, an Ogun State High Court convicted the three men and sentenced them to death by hanging after finding them guilty of armed robbery, conspiracy to murder, housing, escape from lawful custody, and several other offenses. As for the killing of Auntie Kitan and her security guard, police say investigations have been completed and the suspects are expected to face the law as the case continues through the court process. The allegations and the suspect's statement will ultimately be tested in court, where the judge will determine the fact of the case.
People don't read, and if you don't read, you are not informed. So it's a process. You must keep on reading, research, know. They used to say you know a little bit about everything, but now you must know everything about anything.
Well, she's speaking to us.
Thank you.
He sends chats to me on a daily basis, but Friday we actually spoke. And then I didn't hear from her on Saturday. I thought, well, after church on Sunday, I would reach out to her. But I was called out on Sunday morning from the CDA chairman here that the security man had been murdered and I should come quickly. So that's when we came, and then we started all the process of investigating and informing the police.
Took away those vehicles and some things to give it a kind of robbery look. But with what we have observed at the scene of crime, it shows it is a case of murder or perhaps a case of assassination. But we are not sure. We are just looking at all these theories which we are going to work on.